Jane,
yes, and you do go quite far down.
Yes.
What, sorry? Yeah, that's
There's no escaping these.
I'll just introduce you to everyone. So,
Quite a few of them.
yeah, I think you know a lot of them already. So, Andrew Parker from the FT, Kate from Reuters, Andrew's from Think Broadband, you know, from Dow Jones, and Seymour's from Broadband Choices, and Andrew, who's a freelance service writes for Computing and V3 and a lot of other online magazines. I'm from the Cornish Guardian, Westbrook.
Hi, how are you doing? You should be given a seat as well.
Yeah, have a seat.
Okay.
So I think we've probably got about, I don't know, sort of 20 minutes or so. Yeah, 15, yeah. Okay, 15 minutes. Chat.
I was quite interested, I don't know if I got interested.
Sorry, Jane, Jane at the BBC as well.
I was quite interested by a comment that you made in the press conference about the solution to the 2 megabit problem, getting people in hotspots up to a basic, will be solved by fibre. And I just wondered if you could kind of expand that. Does that mean that there's more money going to be put on the table for that, or that you've talked to the government?
I mean, well, so some of the solution to people who currently are not 2 megs, and we're already seeing that in some areas where we're actually seeing, when we roll out fibre, it's of course sometimes it's people who are getting 15, 20 megabits who are now going to 40 megabits, but actually often it's people who were just too far from the exchange, but when you put in fibre aren't too far away, because it depends how far you are from the main cabinet, going from basically, let's say 1 meg to 35 or 40 megs. So it's got to do with topology as to where people are. You will see some huge increases in speed for people when you roll out fibre.
Do you know what sort of percentage of people that will affect? Because I know there's a lot of numbers floating around about how many people you're going to give fibre to, what the percentage of people without even basic broadband is.
It's too early to say, but I mean, here, take for instance, you'll have 80 to 90% of people will have fibre here, and around a majority of that 80 to 90% will be fibre to the premise, and will give uplifts for the people who aren't in sort of 90% to 100%. So we'll try and do something for everyone. But so everyone's going to see a big advantage. And if you look around the country, very much the same when we roll out. We're talking about going to 2/3 of the UK, and there's certainly areas. I used the example in the meeting, but there's certainly lots of others. But I used the example of Iway near Sittingbourne, which was an area that was either a not spot or a not so much spot, and they've seen a huge increase in speeds from less than 2 megs to close to 40 megs. So we've got plenty of examples we go around the country. Places near Basingstoke, some areas around there have been a big example. We've seen it in Northern Ireland. A lot of places that we're struggling a little bit being there. We've got to remember that already today 90% of people, close to 90% of people get more than 2 megs, but we're increasing that percentage all the time, and certainly the 5 programme will increase it much further.
Ian, can I just ask first of all from myself about you were giving us a whole of technical figures there that not everyone will understand. Can you just explain the difference people will see from the way that different applications work online?
Well, it depends what speed they're getting today. I mean, to put it in context, high definition TV requires around about 6 megabits per second. Now, you would say, oh, well, if I'm getting 10, that should be fine. But now what happens if 2 or 3 people in the same house want to watch different feeds at the same time, and someone else wants to be surfing the internet, someone else maybe wants to be making a video call. The great thing about what we're doing in terms of fibre is you can do a whole load of things together, and particularly this is going to be a big, important thing for people. For small businesses, they've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people working in the same office. They can all do it together and send information upstream. It's not just about collecting information, particularly in areas like Cornwall, where it's about actually sending information to people. So you'll see a big plus, because what's called the upload speed will go typically from less than 1 megabit to fibre could go to somewhere between 10 and 30 megabits. So you're going to see an increase of between 10 and 30 times in the upload speed, allowing businesses in particular to operate far more effectively. So it's about what we call concurrent usage. Many different applications. and new applications like 3D TV that aren't used today but will be absolutely coming to a screen very near you within a very short space of time.